Welcome back, travelers, to another Baldur's Gate 3 class overview video. We are talking, or should I say singing? No, I probably shouldn't. About the Bard class here in this video. Bards are expert storytellers, artists, and performers. Bards channel their power through song, speech, or performance to cast spells. Bards use charisma as their primary ability score. You know, music is more than a fancy. It is power. Through study and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within. Bards are proficient in light armor as well as simple weapons, hand crossbows, longswords, rapiers, and short swords. Weaponry comes second, though, to the Bard's primary source of their actions, which is their instruments. At first level, you have access to bardic inspiration, in which you can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, you use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself. You cannot use it on yourself. Within 60 feet of you, who can also hear you. That creature gains one bardic inspiration die, which is a D6. They gain plus 1d6 bonus to the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. The range is 60 feet, like I said. The duration is until you have a long rest. Once Bardic Inspiration has been granted, the target receives one of the following effects, whichever they use first. Bardic Roll, which is a 1d6 bonus to the next ability check. Bardic Defense, which is a reaction, which is 1d6 bonus to the next saving throw. And Bardic Attack, which is the opposite, another reaction, 1d6 bonus to the next attack. A creature can only have one Bardic Inspiration die at a time. So if you cast Bardic Inspiration on someone, you can't then, on your next turn, cast it on them again if they've not used their Bardic Inspiration die. If they've used their Bardic Inspiration die, then your next turn, you can cast it on them again. At higher levels, it also becomes stronger. For example, at level 5, it becomes a D8 addition instead of a D6. Your charisma is your spellcasting ability for your bard spells. Your magic comes from the heart and soul you pour into the performance of your music or oration. You use your charisma whenever a spell refers to your spellcasting ability. In addition, you use your charisma modifier when setting the saving throw DC for a bard spell you cast, and when making an attack roll with one, which is why charisma is the most crucial and important ability score when creating your bard. You can also choose two of the following cantrips to start. You have an option, or two options, I suppose, between Blade Ward, Mage Hand, True Strike, Friends, Dancing Lights, Light, Minor Illusion, Vicious Mockery, as well as the cantrips. You have access to four of the following first level spells. Starting at second level, you earn Jack of all trades, and you can add half your proficiency bonus, rounded down, to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus. Another way to help aid your party is with Song of Rest, which allows you to restore your allies' strength by granting an additional short rest once per day. Get those short rests in to keep your HP up, keep your spells up, and keep fresh in case you run into any big battles up ahead. Bard is the ultimate support class if you play it that way, as their goals are to always uplift the party's spirits and keep them strong, well rested, and ready for battle when the time shall come. And trust me, in Baldur's Gate 3, that time will come. At third level, it gets really interesting. You delve into the advanced techniques of a Bard college of your choice. The College of Law, the College of Valor, both being in early access subclasses, or the new addition to the full release, which is the College of Swords. College of Law. You pursue beauty and truth, collecting knowledge from scholarly, can't say that word, scholarly, to peasant tales, and use your gifts to hold both audiences and enemies spellbound. Scholarly? Bards of the College of Law know something about most things, collecting bits of knowledge from sources as diverse as scholarly tomes and peasant tales, whether singing folk ballads in taverns or elaborate compositions in royal courts. These bards use their gifts to hold audiences spellbound. Usually in D&D 5th edition, when joining the College of Law, you gain proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. However, in Baldur's Gate 3, they are predetermined. So whether or not that changes in full release, we don't know yet. It's yet to be seen. I would assume maybe Larian thinks it might be too OP if you get to choose. I don't know. But I would assume it would make more sense to follow the D&D 5th edition rules in that you get to choose your 3 proficiencies, because in some cases you might already be proficient in something and then you gain proficiency through the predetermined options, but then you already have it, so that's kind of a waste, and you don't get to reselect one, so maybe that will change. You wander the land to witness and relate the deeds of the mighty, keeping alive the memory of heroes of the past and inspiring heroes of the future. Bards of the College of Valor are daring scouts whose tales keep alive the memory of the great heroes of the past, and thereby inspire a new generation of heroes. These bards gather in mead halls or around great bonfires to sing the deeds of the mighty, both past and present. They travel the land to witness the great events firsthand and to ensure that the memory of those events doesn't pass from the world. With their songs, they inspire others to reach the same heights of accomplishment as the heroes. Bards are more combat focused than others, using their additional proficiencies to jump into the fray. They gain proficiency in medium armor, so of course bards can already wear light armor, but now if you go down the College of Valor, you can also wear medium armor, increasing that AC. They can also have shields and martial weapons, making them a bit more diverse in combat and a bit more able to be at the front lines of your battles. They also can use combat inspiration. Your bardic inspiration receives an upgrade, allowing inspired allies to add bonus damage to their next weapon attack or a bonus to their armor class for one attack if they want to play more offensive. Bards of the College of Swords are called blades, and they entertain through daring feats of weapon prowess. Blades perform stunts such as sword swallowing, knife throwing, and juggling, and they mock combats. They use their weapons to entertain. They are also highly trained and skilled warriors in their own right, probably why they are called the College of Swords. Bonus proficiencies. When you join the College of Swords at 3rd level, you gain proficiency with medium armor and the scimitar. Fighting style. At 3rd level, you adopt a particular style of fighting as your specialty. Choose one of the following options: dueling or 2-weapon fighting. You can't take a fighting style option more than once, even if you later get to choose again. Blade flourish. At 3rd level, you learn to conduct impressive displays of martial prowess and speed. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of the turn. And if a weapon attack that you make as part of this action hits a creature, you can use one of the following blade flourish options of your choice. You can use only one blade flourish option. There's also the opposite, which is defensive flourish, where you can expend one of your bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit. Slashing flourish. You can expend one of your bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to do extra damage to the target you hit to any other creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you. The damage equals the number you roll on the bardic inspiration die. Also mobile flourish, where it does that same stuff, but you can also push the target up to 5 feet away from you, plus a number of feet equal to the number you roll on the die. You can then immediately use your reaction to move up to your walking speed to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target. So if you need to create some room around you, that one is ideal. Extra attack is also something you get at 6th level in D&D 5th edition, where you can attack twice instead of once. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, you gain an extra attack opportunity. This is a new subclass coming to BG3 in the full release, and I'm excited to see how it works. I've never had a full Bard playthrough. I've only tinkered with it here and there on early access, but they really intrigue me, especially after the Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine, which I absolutely, it's my favorite movie of the year so far. Of course, he's a bard. It made me want to play bard, but then I'm on hiatus from early access right now until full release. So maybe on full release we can have a little sing song as a bard. I look forward to playing as one on full release, being able to aid allies in a multitude of ways as that support character, or even jump in the deep end with your party if you choose to be more of a fighting styled. They have all the stories to be told out of any of the classes in BG3 and love to share them with whoever. I'm sure the adventures of a bard will go far and beyond those of any other class, simply because everyone all around Baldur's Gate will know of all the greatness achieved once the story has been told. Well, travelers, it seems like our time here is done. That is all I have for the bard class today. I hope you've learned something here today. Please do remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if there's any extra information of a bard that you think is really knowledgeable, leave it in the comments down below. We'll have a little read, and it can help the locals understand a little bit more about what bards do. Our full playthrough will start right here, August 3rd, and I hope to see you on our journey. We do have a Discord as well. If you wish to share your own journeys, maybe team up with some others around the community as well, feel free, link in the description to get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, travelers of all ages, I've been Harry Tuvi, also known as Reading's Kid. Much of as always, Never let the songs die. And peace.